Hello guys! Welcome back to the channel. It is I, the yapper of the Infinite Carpenter channel. Once again, doing another rant. Doing another session of yapping because, that's just what I like to do. And with a bit of nuance because, I am freaking angry at just how batshit insane just just the news of some random celebrity, Aubrey Plaza of Parks and Recreation fame, okay, now part of the MCU as lesbian death of Actica all along, okay. Um, her husband freaking died by his own hands, freaking suicide. Now, Now that freaking like this story freaking interests me because again we have once again another guy freaking committing suicide, and again this brings back the whole sort of discussion of like, my God, we really need to talk about men's issues, okay? Men have a problem, we need to fix it, but no one wants to talk about it because the whole focus is feminism, okay? Feminism say, oh, well, blah, 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 stop crying, you guys, because it's like, women have had it so bad, just fucking deal with your own problems and whatnot. And you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm freaking doing here because it's like, obviously, this man needed help, needed to man up or whatever it is that I don't know that the psychology freaking failed him for. Okay, and then the worst part is that now the feminists are gonna get mad, are getting mad because the freaking incels are now fucking muddying the water now because they, oh, her husband's dead. Well, she's out in the field, she's back on the menu, guys. And so it's gonna make us actual reasonable dudes who give a shit about both sides of the problem, okay, look like the bad guys, okay? Because this is the thing, okay? Incels do batshit crazy things, okay, and all of a sudden every guy is now an incel, okay? It's like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, we need to stop. We need to stop this, okay? It's like, come on. Just because some incels on the internet are now saying that she's free in the market does not mean, oh, all of a sudden, okay, we have to go back to square one and say, oh, we shouldn't care about men's issue because guys just don't care about the issues themselves. So I'm like, geez Louise, like, what the hell, you know? And it's like, I'm like I'm watching this on freaking TikTok unfold too. It's like I saw it, and then you know what happens afterwards? I saw something else on TikTok where it's like some chick talking, complaining how MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, the little pussy that that tried to have beef with Eminem and fail miserably. Okay, the dude got his ass handed to him by Eminem, and he failed. Freaking failed because Eminem, the rap god, the rap god. That's what Eminem calls him. God Inuits, you Inuits, you know, freaking burn MGK, but that's MGK, who also had beef with like one of the guys that slept not okay and tried to throw hands with Sandra Poli and whatnot. Anyway, so yeah, so apparently Megan Fox found him cheating and then just ended things with him, okay? So I throw in the comics in because like again, again the woman is saying how, this is how all women should be treating like their man after finding out what it is, and I'm like, I don't want to comment on because she, I mean, my father was the Sheen bastard, so I get it, I get it. Women don't like being cheated on, they don't, and guys need to stop freaking cheating all the time. It's like, what's the fuck? You have your girl right in front of you and you freaking cheated? Like, that's retarded. That's goddamn retarded. What? Anyway, and so then, but then I read the comics and saying, oh, apparently Sabrina Carpenter, currently do, Sabrina Carpenter got her basically jump started on Girls Be World with a really bad revival looking back at it. But that's besides the point, okay? But the problem I have, or okay, so the issue I had with it, like one like TikTok comment with it, like how she's saying, "Oh, Sabrina Carter got you," and so this person, I'm gonna assume it's a female. Okay, am I misgendering this person? Probably, because I don't know their gender, but I'm gonna assume it's a woman. It's a female because of the way there she is, complaining about things. So she's probably of the female perspective. Okay. Anyway, so she's writing how men will have these perfect women, even though Megan Fox is completely like plastic at this point. Like again, she was in a movie called Subservient about where she's like a sex doll or something that gains sentience. And again, and like I saw a meme where it was like, oh yeah, she got so much plastic surgery that she looks like a sex doll now, a sex robot. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, she's been saying how like mid men, okay, so she's calling like their boyfriend's mid, well, which I'll give them that or something like that. I know like most guys are just mid, okay, like not everyone can be freaking ungodly. But that's beside the point anyway. So she goes on and saying how these men will have the perfect woman, and so find some excuse or some reason to like cheat on them. And then she goes, "That gives me everything I need to know about men." And I'm like, that's a bit hypocritical with the woman saying that because then they'll say, "Oh, but like," because they'll call like everyone who is accused of being like a incel, misogynist, sexist, like Andrew Tate, fucking dick lasers, whatnot, and say, oh, they're always generalizing women as being the worst. And I'm saying, no, no, especially me who made a video called Modern Woman, and all of a sudden, I'm an incel. I'm an incel because I criticize feminism. It's like, oh, we're allowed to criticize everything, everything to the last detail, but feminism, oh no, this is the one thing we're not allowed to criticize, even though I feel like everything should be criticized. I should be criticized, you should be criticized, the guy next to me too, even my own parents should be criticized. I mean, my father more than my mother because he's a sheen bastard, but still, I still feel like, criticism isn't a bad thing because it's like, at the end of the day, criticism just means you're holding things accountable or grounding them or keeping everyone, the whole world, in its place, okay? So going back to this whole like women are just being mad and like they're seeing what a small percentage of the male population do, but then generalizing that to all of the population of the male populace. And I'm like, I think females, women, and I'm saying females because I'm looking at like from girls age 16. 16-year-olds are not a woman. They're not a woman. They're not a woman. No diddy here. No diddy here. 16-year-olds are not a woman. Okay, they're girls. They're girls. They're little girls or they're big girls. Though, see that's the thing. Semantics. It's kind of hard, but either way, females of all walks in life are gonna see men do bad things, and then they say, "Oh, all these men do bad things." It's like, come on. It's like, and usually it happens with white guys. I mean, seriously, it's like white guy commits a crime, they like you, and then, if we're talking about like, black on black, oh no, what's it called? Not black on black crime, but like George Floyd, Rodney King is like, OJ Simpson is like, oh no, they're innocent, and I don't want to, speak upon whether they're innocent or not, or whether they're guilty or not, but it's like, I find it weird that like, these kind of women are like saying all men are bad. I think what really they're saying is that all white men are bad, because let's face it, if like, cause like here's the thing, like, does anyone remember how Jonathan Majors, Kang the Conqueror, beat a woman up or something like that? And it was just a whole fiasco. I find it funny that like we took away his race, which was a good thing. Was a good thing, We shouldn't be so focused on his race, but we focus so hard on the gender. Okay, so it's like it's kind of weird. So it's like no matter what a man does, he's always gonna be, if he does a shitty thing, he's gonna do it under, and the media labels it under men did something bad, not human did something bad, which is weird because it's like, let's go back to the Amber Heard case, okay? You know, Amber Heard freaking lied. And people are like, the feminists especially are mad at like saying, oh, this doesn't represent all of women. And I'm like, okay, so Amber Heard does not represent every woman, okay? Well, the incels online don't represent every man. So you're freaking hypocritical, okay? Women are hypocritical, okay? Some women are, okay? I have to clarify, some women, not all women, but some saying putting some woman on a thumbnail is just not gonna get me views, okay? It's like the algorithms just screw like that. So at the end of the day, I feel like these women on the internet just want to complain about something, really. They're trying to complain because they're bored, like they can only complain so much about Trump winning the election, okay? Like you can only complain so much about winning the election. God damn it, my ears itchy. Anyway, that has been my rant for today, for the month, okay? So I'll see you later with some more something something. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, really, guys. Anyway, salute.